What's up guys, and welcome to another video in Wild Kinetics. My name is Elam, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install a simple bike rack on your bike if it's not able to be put on your bike. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel down below in order for me to keep posting more videos like this, and hit that bell button so that way you get notified when my videos come out. So now let's get into it. So this is a Schwinn bike rack that I got from Walmart for like 14 bucks, probably the cheapest one there is, since I wasn't looking for anything too expensive. Problem is, first of all, this thing only supports 20 pounds, but that's not the big problem. The big problem is it's really hard to actually install on the bike for me because my saddle is a different height. If we go over here and look at my bike right here, so this is my bike, Trek 4900. If you saw my video of me Supermaning, doing the Superman trick, if you haven't checked that out, but this is the same bike from there. I tried to install it here, but as you can see here, I have it all the way in and it is way too loose on the bike. So I figured out a way to place this on my bike for it to not be loose where it's flying around, and for it to also be able to fit through the bike. And this is going to involve a little bit of duct tape. What I'm going to do first is I'm actually just going to, before I apply my duct tape, I'm just going to unscrew these because they're actually tightened in all the way. Now that they are completely out, as you can tell, it's a bit looser now, which is exactly what we want. And then now let's take our saddle here and we're going to try to put it on. Here is the saddle. As you can tell, it is very loose. The rack is extremely loose on the saddle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap one layer of duct tape around where I want to place the rack, place it in, and then repeat until it's pretty snug. And then after that, I'm going to tighten it and see if this thing works. Here is the saddle that is now taped. Let's get our rack and see if it still fits in. It still sort of does. I think it can be wrapped around maybe a few more times. So as you can see, it's still pretty wiggly. So we're going to try to wrap it around a few more times to make sure it's snug. And then I'm going to just keep repeating the process until it's actually snug. Alright, I think I managed to get it to work. So if I insert it now into the rack, it's pretty snug right there. It doesn't really move around too much. It does now because I have it loosened. So now let's see what happens when I tighten it. So now I'm just going to try and tighten this and see if it actually stays in place this time. If not, then that means I have to wrap yet another layer and force it on. The rack has been tightened here at the two screws to the saddle, and I'm just doing a little wiggle test, and it seems to be alright, you know. I mean, it appears to be in pretty well condition. So let's attach this to the bike and see if it works. This is what the rack looks like when attached to the bike right here. So I normally keep my saddle high because I do a lot of long distance riding on the road, mainly not too much off-road stuff. So having it this high just helps it be more efficient for me to pedal. So this isn't too bad for me in terms of the saddle height, and the rack is right here. It's on pretty tight, I'll tell you that. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna just whack it or something, but like in real life it is gonna get some abuse. So now let's see if we can test it out with some load. I'm gonna fill this pack up with 2 bottles of water, a speaker, a flashlight, headlight, bike light, and a box with my filming equipment to show you guys that this actually works. All combined, this is probably a few pounds, not the 20-pound limit, but still, it's able to hold a decent amount of stuff. The backpack is, and hopefully the rack will too. I put the bag on the rack. Here's what it looks like right here. So I attached it by just pulling the straps really hard down and then pulling these, fixing them over the saddle right here, so that way it'll stay in place. I did a little test ride. It jumps around a little bit, and yeah, it does look a little weird, but after all, it is a bunch of boxes and stuff like that, blocky stuff. But I'm gonna give it a test ride to show you guys how it is and that it actually works. So as you can tell, the rack works pretty well, and I do have a decent amount of stuff in here. I would strongly not recommend this for trail riding, or if you're really serious into, say, bike packing or like multi-day bike expedition or something. Maybe this isn't the best for it, since you probably need to carry more gear, and I definitely wouldn't recommend this for carrying say a pack of bottled water or something, or getting too many groceries, though it may work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and certainly don't forget to check out all my other videos, especially the ones that I did on bike tutorials and how to make things better or modify things. Drop a massive like on this video and comment down below what you thought of the video, and if you guys have any other video suggestions for videos that I can do in the future. And on top of that, hit that notifications bell to keep posted when I post every week Friday at noon. I appreciate you guys for all your support, and as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.